Greetings gamers, or should I say greetings boomers, because we're dealing with an IP from the 80s here. I should be treating you with the respect you deserve, being in the elderly. FiOth here, and today I come to you to tell you it feels good to be wrong, damn it. First contact I had with RoboCop Rogue City was a stream I did a few weeks back, and the performance was bad, the textures were muddy, the reflections were a mess, and I was running this jack to the teeth on a pretty competent ring. I was like, guys, I really want to play this for you, the channel is very friendly towards these retro IPs, but I'm not feeling this shit, like, no. And today, I was graced with a review copy. So I installed this and I was like, I'm gonna give it a fair shake, I'm gonna give it another shot. Started from the beginning, although I have to inform you that your demo save sticks with the final release and you can use it. So I took it from the start. Lo and behold, technical issues have all but evaporated. The game runs much smoother and looks much better. Much better to an extent where I think there was some glitch going on with the texture packs. If you've been following this game, you pretty much know what it is all about. You're Alex Murphy, a once upon a time honest-to-God cop who was killed on the line of duty. He was brought back as a cyborg officer known as RoboCop, and in this semi-open world game, you'll be moving around as RoboCop, using various weapons to dispatch of thugs, but most importantly, that is not all you will be doing. The developers of the very well received and very worthwhile Terminator Resistance are behind this, and they bring their signature formula of light role playing alongside the main focus, that is the FPS gameplay. But they actually managed to make it feel like your choices in this matter kinda make a difference. You will be able to rescue or not rescue civilians, as you see in this clip here. You will be able to give citizens a second chance if they wrongdo, issue tickets or just warnings, and overall go about the police business with an ethical or strict, without mercy approach. It's very interesting. Every single area you will visit is treated as a dungeon. You collect evidence, you dispatch of bodies in sometimes pretty spectacular fashion, and of course you move and act in the signature way that RoboCop does. You're pretty much a hulking juggernaut that is nigh unstoppable, although you can be destroyed if you take extreme damage. Voice acting, Peter Weller is back. The main cast that was assembled here all did an excellent job, and my main issue with the game when I played the demo had to do with the writing and the overall tone of the game. What I pretty much did in that demo was tackle a few of the side quests and the main quest involved in the duration allowed, and then I called it a night. We streamed it for pretty much 4 hours that night and kinda calmed it. But what I saw here is much better because of how much more stuff there is to do, and I'm gonna explain. If something's considered a miss when you are exploring the narrative of a game and you only have to deal with, let's say, 5 narrative threads, one of the threads is pretty much 20% of your entire game. It sticks out like a sore thumb. When you get more content and you get more of the good instances, then having a bad instant isn't as sour as when you're dealing with fewer. The game is not jumped pack, but there is quite a bit of variety, and it doesn't always involve shooting bad guys in the face, which is very entertaining, I have to say, because every single body you meet in this game is some sort of drug-jacked freak that would kill their grandmother just to hit the next score. You can grab items from the environment, as you see here, throw it at the bodies, sometimes causing chain explosions that will turn the place into a mess. Distractability is good, overall physics are good, and the feel of combat is quite good. I'm playing this with MNK, but I suspect using a controller to control these guns in this mayhem kind scenario must feel really good with some vibration from a decent gamepad. As I said, performance was kinda hit or miss in the beginning. A couple of days after I streamed, I actually saw a message by the devs that said they fixed the stutters, meaning they knew something was amiss. What really surprised me here is that not only the stutters were fixed, every single aspect of the experience was somehow improved. They have a toggle now to activate or deactivate Lumen. It is kind of an advanced Unreal Engine 5 ray tracing technique that's done on software, not on hardware, and that is very taxing when you try to run the game or weaker machines. Activating it produces a much more accurate result. Deactivating it saves a ton when it comes to performance. It wasn't available when I played it in the demo, and that might have been the reason why the game felt very unoptimized. Now that the toggle is on, surprisingly, even having it on produces a much stabler performance profile. The game runs real well. I am kind of a believer now, guys. And as I said, people on my channel wanted to see this game, wanted me to stream this game, wanted me to play this game, review this game, and I will be doing just that. I will bring a thorough review of it as soon as I can, but for the time being, what's important for me, because I want to keep you informed, is to give you an idea and a suggestion of whether or not you should spend money on this. If you played Terminator Resistance, let's all forget about that on-rails Rambo shooter. Let's just stick with Terminator Resistance. You pretty much know what you're going for. Light RP, character development via skill tree, and lots of shooting bad guys in the face. Where this game feels superior to Terminator Resistance is the nature of the enemies. This time you are the hulking monstrosity and they are the meatbags, meaning like a good place headshot or a couple of body shots would take him out. Sometimes there's a lot of them on the high difficulty settings, there is some challenge in there, but they're not bullet sponges. My biggest gripe with Terminator Resistance was how resistant those mofos were, man. By the end of the game, on the hardest difficulty setting, I wanted to gouge my eyes out. Nothing like this here. Enemies are humans, you are the cyborg, and you can go nuts with it. Feels really good to go in their face whilst they're firing at you, trying to stagger you, and punch them and take their bloody heads off. Do I sound like I'm overindulging in violence here? Well, it is what it is. People, I think you're gonna have fun with this if you enjoy the core material and shooters in general, especially when it comes to this specific formula of not only shooting stuff but also talking to people, solving mysteries, quests, and so on and so forth. I was pleasantly surprised because I wanted to play this and it looked like I wouldn't really want to play this. So there is a demo right now that you can download and try if you don't believe me about the performance of the thing, and you can make your own assessment. I hope this was useful to you. You can now go in making a more informed decision, and as I said, I will be bringing you a full review real soon. Don't want to rush it just to get it out there and get the clicks. I want to be an honest attempt at keeping you in the loop. So enjoy the demo if you can get it. Let me know your thoughts. I'll be back real soon, and until next time, be well, stay frosty, and always strive for perfection. Cheers!